Hello YouTubers, today we're doing a how-to video, an actual repair video for once. So what we're doing today is we're going to do a oil change, a how-to oil change on this Husky tractor that I'm getting ready to sell. One of the things I've done is I've had to replace the muffler and completely redo the motor deck. Don't want to go through that again. So basically the tools you're going to need today are some kind of funnel for putting the oil in the engine, and you're also going to need like a trough to get the oil away from the engine, a pan to catch the oil, a wrench that fits your drain plug, some engine oil. This is just straight 30. This will be fine. You also want to check your owner's manual to see what kind of oil you're supposed to have. And a jack to drain every last bit of the oil. And of course a rag. Gloves are optional, but I've gotten so used to working on these things, I really don't need to get me a gloves, so. I'm gonna get set up for I have to go over and grab my wrench. I didn't grab the right size. So I'll be right back to you. Okay, I'm back. I grabbed the right size wrench. I'm gonna set the camera over here so maybe you guys can see what I'm doing. On this particular tractor, the steering arm here is in the road of getting to the nut, so I can't really show you guys me popping the nut, but one thing we can do is we can jack the tractor up on its side a little bit. Of course, you're going to put jack stands on it, but this particular jack I'm using has an auto lock feature, so once it's up, it locks the jack. We could tilt her a bit more. The only reason why I'm tilting it is because my trough here is a bit uphill. So what we're going to do now is make sure also your engine's cold. You don't want to work with hot oil. So what we're going to just basically do is crack it loose. For those who are wondering, this is a 12 millimeter ratchet wrench on one of those square plugs. Usually I would use like a thumb wrench or an adjustable wrench. Goes the oil. It's pretty black, so I got some spillage. Also nice to have two pans. Let me pull that. Yeah, wasn't quite prepared for that. I got a little bit of oil on the belt, but I can wipe that up. Everything that helps is also to loosen your dipstick. Helps the oil drain faster. I'll just put my plug over here in the tray. So, we'll let this drain and I'll come right back to you guys. Alright, now's a great chance. I'm gonna grab my rag. Since your engine has no oil in it, I'm just gonna wipe this off because of the oil. It's also a good time to replace your air filter. This one has a brand new one in it, and your spark plug, which I've already done when I was trying to get the tractor to run. I got it running, it's well tuned, it's ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding oil. What I like to do, since I don't know since I know this tractor has sat for a while, let me just wipe this extra oil up. It could use some extra oil on it or some extra lubrication to it. So what I've done is, this is a partial quart of straight 30 that I used in the Sears on its transaxle because it was running a little bit low. I put some STP in it, some motor treatment, and I mixed it up real good. So what I'm going to do is just pour it in. Now, if you're not very good at pouring oil straight in the hole, I would get a funnel. But like I've said before, I've done so many tractors, it's gotten pretty good at just freehanding it. Now remember, you always want to do it and use the correct oil that your manufacturer recommends. You can check your owner's manual, or if it's a Briggs engine, you can go to Briggs.com, punch in your make, model, type. Codes are usually on the valve cover if it's an overhead valve, or somewhere on the shrouding. This one's pretty full. I'm gonna grab me a funnel. Let's get a big funnel. Now you don't want to add too much oil. And if your engine has an oil filter, you should also replace your oil filter. This one doesn't. And we got a good bit of oil in it. I'm going to check my oil level by putting our dipstick in. You always count to 10. And wipe off the dipstick. Go back in. We're right on the mark. So that should do it. Always wipe up your area. So now that we have clean oil in it, you would fire your engine up, let it run for a bit, and then shut it down, recheck the oil, and add if needed. But since this one's up to the mark and it's not a pressure oil system, meaning you don't have an oil filter, this is just splash oil. So if you got oil up to your line, it should be fine. But I would check it periodically. Like before you go out and mow, check your oil, check your fuel, check your belts, check your tire pressure, check your cooling screen, which is right up here. Check your filters. Simple stuff like that. So, I hope this helps you guys. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one.